Hello, everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I hope you're all doing very, very well. Today, I'm going to be speaking about my experience in Poland in Wroclaw. I know I haven't pronounced it right. I do apologize. I know. That's just how I read it. Wroclaw, or Raslov. Is that how you say it? No, I don't even. Yeah. Anyway, my experience in Poland, and I know there's been a lot of things going around in the news over the past however many days, especially when I was out there in Poland, regarding violence issues, a lot of problems. So I just thought, what better way to go through it than just to go through the trip in general and give you my takeaway of visiting Poland, first of all, what it was like when we were there, the people, the culture. And there were a couple of problems, as I think everyone's aware, but how those problems came about and the reality when it comes to talking about some of those issues, because I do think that the news outlets, they do milk it. I mean, let's be honest. So we've got to try and bring a bit of truth to this, just based on my experience and the experience of other fans that I've spoken to as well, that were out in Poland. First of all, I want to say, before I actually went out to Poland, I'd never been there before. It's not a place that I had on my bucket list, but I was absolutely happy to go. And I heard nothing but good things about Poland previously anyway. Now, one thing that I noticed as soon as we landed in Poland, I got into the airport and got a cab, and it was about a 30-minute drive to my hotel from the airport. And my taxi fare was about £19 for a 30-minute drive. I thought, oh, that's good value for money. Anyway, I get into my hotel, and this is on the Monday night. The final's on the Wednesday. And go to the shop, get some food. I'm having a chill one in the hotel on the Monday night. And the receptionist, everyone was so nice. They even lent me a charger to use. I wanted directions to the shop, and they said, "Oh, here you go. Just use this one." So, oh, thanks. So very friendly people, and very good pricing. Those are the first two things I will talk about if you ever have the chance to go to Poland. That's one thing that I learned straight away. Everyone's so friendly, but it's not like, when you go to America and, there's a lot of customer service out there, and everyone's so nice at times, too nice, especially when you go to restaurants. It felt like in Poland, for me, people were just generally nice people. They weren't faking it. They weren't trying to get a tip out of you. Just nice people, nice, pleasant people. And, I've got a lot of respect for the people of Poland. Going to pricing as well. I mean, the travel was so cheap. I'm talking peanuts in terms of travel. You get a cab in England that's 30 minutes, you probably pay over 50 quid. And it was less than 20 out there. I got a full meal with a couple of beers and I'll pay £14. In England, that would be 25, 30 quid at least. So I was just really, really impressed with a lot of the pricing and the experience in terms of just interacting with the locals. Another thing that I noticed in Poland as well, I didn't see any problems in terms of genuine crime. Obviously, we know there is issues with some of the fans, but I'm talking, your day-to-day just experiences. I didn't see anything. I didn't see a single homeless person on the street. I spoke to the receptionist as well. She was telling me that she feels comfortable walking on the streets at 2 a.m. She doesn't feel scared. It's very safe. I thought that's a pleasant thing, isn't it? Because you couldn't really do that in London. So that's always refreshing. But we did encounter some problems, didn't we, out there? We did encounter some problems. Now I was going for a pizza with my dad because I met up with him and we wanted to go for some food. This is on the Tuesday. Was this the Tuesday? No, this is the day of the match on the Wednesday. The Tuesday night, there was already problems, which I'm sure you saw online. Lots of fighting between the Chelsea and the Betis fans, the police obviously getting involved as well. To the best of my knowledge, because I'll be honest with you, I wasn't where a lot of the action was. What happened was there was a group of young Chelsea fans. I don't know who they were. And basically what they did, they were stupid. They threw a couple of bottles or, a flare towards the Betis fans. And they obviously retaliated. And that retaliation caused a lot of the issues that ended up happening in the evening in Wroclaw. And that's where a lot of the problem stemmed from. It wasn't a case of this big Chelsea mob trying to cause problems. It really wasn't like that at all. It was a small group of idiots basically causing everyone else grief because they were the ones that started this confrontation, confrontation with the Betis fans, but they weren't actually trying to get involved. They ran off apparently, and everyone else had to fend for themselves. Similar things happened on the Wednesday earlier on before the game, and that's when I was there. I was getting a pizza with my dad, and then we tried to find the Chelsea fans, and we saw some riot police. I'm thinking, oh, okay. So I walked towards them. Next thing you know, we're being chased. They have these, I don't know what you call them. Sounds like they're like noisy, like mini little, I don't know what you call them, like not bombs. I don't really know what the word is, but I guess they're used to startle crowds or something like that. And then we were chased by the water cannon. I was thinking, bloody hell. So I've actually got the video, which I'll share with you now, just to give you an idea of what it was like. I was on the side of the Betis fans, but I wanted to go and see the Chelsea fans. We got chased off.
Where the hell is he?
I lost my brother as well when they did that.
They're getting the bloody water cannons out.
Alex, you're going to be hit by this, mate. Completely.
Don't fuck about with the water cannons.
They're going in the bars.
Hey, don't fuck about. Okay, get out of here. Okay. You can hear the Polish guy as well going, police kurwa. That was funny. But yeah, so they chased us off. And that was only part of it. I wasn't part of I didn't see what happened with Chelsea fans in person, but I saw videos and they were actually a lot more harsh with the Chelsea fans. Tear gas. They actually did hit people with the water cannons as well. They didn't really hit the Spanish fans. They basically just went near them to, chase them off and fend them off. But it seems like they're more aggressive with us just because we have this reputation. But yeah, a lot of it comes from idiots throwing bottles and, they throw one bottle and they go, okay, it's fine. Just ignore it. And then they throw another bottle and obviously the police are going to retaliate out there. And that's what happened. So there was a little bit of drama out there, wasn't there? But I think generally most people can say the same thing as me, which is that it was a pleasant experience out there. And although most of that particular area, the city centre where a lot of the nice bars were, was dominated by Betis fans, we came together. I met out with a lot of people that I see at the domestic home and away games as well, which is nice to just link up with some old faces and see us for a cup final. Anyway, we end up going to the game. The stadium was lovely, by the way, easy to get in. We had Bluetooth access. So for some reason, when I had my phone, it said to me, make sure you have Bluetooth turned on. So I had it turned on. I thought they were going to scan a QR code because the ticket does have a QR code before you walk in, but they actually use Bluetooth to scan your ticket, just using like a card reader or something like that. And that's how we ended up getting through security to get into the stadium. Managed to get a a little bit of memorabilia. Unfortunately, it is a 50-50. I got Chelsea on one side and Betis on the other side. But they didn't have any shirts with my size because I think they just sold a lot of them. So that was a little bit annoying, but what can you do? I'm not going to complain too much. Anyway, we go into the stadium and got lovely seats. We're very lucky in terms of where we were sitting. Watched the game. It was a good experience, a great atmosphere. There's a couple of Betis fans near our area, but I don't think it was anything too bad. Ultimately, that it's just more in demand from their fan base than ours. Otherwise, I think we would have sold more tickets on our side. But I think the Chelsea atmosphere was decent. The Betis atmosphere was really good as well. You've got to respect their fans coming out there and staying out to the end, even when they lost, watching the trophy lift. So I do have a lot of respect for the Betis fans. They were lovely people, honestly, guys, and just great support. I mean, if you were watching on the TV as well, you would have been able to see it. But yeah, we obviously saw the win, and then we went back, got a cab straight away. We were very lucky to be able to get a cab not long after we left. I went back to the hotel and uploaded all of the videos, and then ended up going back to the airport not long after. The next day, I had an evening flight, but I spent loads of time at the airport. And everyone was there. Joe Cole, Mikel Antonio. I saw a TalkSport commentator. I saw Nizar Kinsella, the journalist. They were all there. So it was quite cool. And then I got back in the end. But overall, like, my experience, generally speaking, was positive. Food was good. Drink was good. Pricing was good. People were lovely. I felt safe in Poland. I loved the match day experience in the stadium. I had no problems there. We had no problems outside of the stadium either. You know, doing the fan cams, I do worry sometimes. Are we going to get attacked, especially in countries like this? Are we going to have any problems? But we didn't. It was really, really easy and simple to record. And yeah, I felt very welcomed by the Polish people. And I just want to say that was my match day experience. That was my experience of Poland. And if anyone's ever thinking of going out there for leisure or maybe for another football game, just from my experience, I really liked it. And that is my review of Wroclaw. I would put it above Baku in terms of a European final. Much, much better, much more accessible to get to, much, much easier. In terms of Porto, obviously for the Champions League, I got the Porto shirt. Different type of country, different period as well. Porto was just after, we had lockdown and everything like that. So different type of atmosphere. But no, Poland was great. And I hope to go back there very soon. I really do, for football or even leisure as well, because honestly, I think it's a really good country. So that's my thoughts on Wroclaw, guys. Let me know if you did go, what your experience was like. Let me know if you've been to Poland before. Yeah, just want to say I recommend it, and all the best.